Alright guys, so today, thank you first of all for meeting with me today. So today we're going to learn about makerspaces in the classroom. And I know Ms. Bernal said that she did not know what it is. Do you know what it is, Mr. Vasquez?
No, I don't, but I was reading ahead.
Oh, you were? You're looking at my stuff. So today our goals are to understand what makerspaces are. And then at the end of this lesson, you guys are going to get to share out an idea of a makerspace you plan on doing this school year. So you don't have to, there's no pressure to have the whole thing done, but just to have, an idea. So before we begin, what do you guys think makerspaces are? And you can look at the papers I put in your little folder there.
My guess is like 3D printers, like a creative outlet for students where they're making things. I don't.
Yes, no, good. It has maker in it. Yeah, good.
Yes.
How about you, Vasquez?
Well, first of all, I was reading it wrong because I was pronouncing it. Oh, I thought there was an R there.
Makerspaces?
Makerspaces. So, no.
You
yes.
do use markers, so that's true.
Now that I'm actually reading it correctly, yes, I agree. It's something you're going to create.
Yes, both good. And when I created this lesson, I was keeping in mind that we do not have laptops right now, because there's a lot of things you could do with laptops. So Makerspaces is everything, okay? Like digital and also like hands-on. So why? Well, first let me give you what the definition of makerspace is there. And it's, nobody has like a set definition, but according to this lady, she says that the school makerspace, by its purpose and simplest terms, is a place where young people have an opportunity to explore their own interests, learn to use tools and materials, both physical and virtual, and develop creative projects. Okay, so it could be anything. It could be very simple, let's build something with Legos, like the school, or it doesn't have to be very difficult, just depending on the level. And why we like to have makerspaces is because students can apply parts of their brain to concepts and activities that they may not get a chance to in a regular classroom. We mostly see makerspaces in libraries because we have, they have the time to be able to do this. But what's really neat is that you can also incorporate them into your classroom. So makerspaces, there's tons of supplies that you could use for them, but these are the supplies that you can use to get started, like paper, scissors, glue, markers, paints. A lot of these things you already have in our classrooms, right? Fabric, cardboard, Legos, modeling clay, paintbrushes, popsicle sticks. So things like this, supplies that we do have. Some of it, I don't have Play-Doh, or I don't have Legos either. But some of it just depends on the project that you decide to use. Okay, so, and when I saw this too, I also thought of our synergy class. They do a lot of these things. So some of our students might already be familiar with, creating some of these projects. So what I wanted to go over is when we could be able to implement something like this in our curriculum. And for Ms. Bernal, I thought end of the 9 weeks or in Unit 6, because I know we test the week before, right? So I thought that would be probably a good time. Unit 6 is like our last unit at the end of the what is it called? I think it's called Ignite or
like the research one?
Yes, what is it? Synthesize, create, and innovate. So I thought that's probably our best because we have like 5 weeks where we have all this time. Social studies 2, Unit 9 or Unit 10, because that's towards the end. That's when we have time. 6th grade isn't tested though, so you could probably have more time, yeah. and then 8th grade RLA end of 9 weeks, or again in that unit 6 at the end of. Yours is weird. I tried to print it, but for some reason it was going by 6 weeks instead of the 9.
Oh, instead of the 9.
Yeah, I went in and it. So I
But
don't
it's
know,
the
but
same
it's this
thing.
one, yeah. So I think that's probably the best time we could do it, right? And I know some of us, I haven't done projects in such a long time, but I'm gonna show you one or a few ideas that I have done. So a few years ago in my reading intervention, because that class we have a lot of time, we did literary theme dioramas, and we had read the book, the Fox one. It's by Roald Dahl, Fantastic Mr. Fox. And I had the kids make the different farms, because there's 3 farmers. So they had to make it, and then they had to make like a speech about it, like a summary. So I thought that was neat.
I've done this before.
Yeah, you've done
with
this,
my
yeah.
kids.
So that's Makerspace. Okay, like having the kids show the information in a different way, like a hands-on way, with different tools.
You know what? This reminds me of DI.
Yes, and DI too. Yes. So in DI you do a lot of these things, right? Yeah, but I mean, I think this took us like 2 to 3 weeks, because I gave them time in class, and then I just had paint and these like the paint sticks, the popsicle sticks, and everything else like they would bring from home. So I thought they did pretty good.
You know what? Last year, they created a dream informational or argumentative.
Yes.
They created their own school,
Oh.
a 3D model.
That would have been, yeah. So they made it out of.
Yeah, they actually, like Jeremiah brought a whole.
That's right. So
You
that's
remember?
Makerspace,
Yes.
yeah. So
So
you're
we've
already
been doing
incorporating.
it.
Yeah, you have. It's like the time. I think like I would love to do a lot of things, but I don't have time. You know, like to do it. But at the end of the 9 weeks or that month, because that's when you did it, right, with the school.
You know what? It's because last year I did a lot of projects because the way our classes were divided.
Yeah.
So, for example, for fiction last year, I had the students create through Canva.
Oh, did they first do?
They created their own history book from the time they were born, and
That's
and
cool.
they had to so the way I implemented it with informational was whatever picture they put, what was the purpose behind it,
Oh.
and then
So justifying those pictures.
justifying
Yeah.
it. And then for fiction, we did the Lamb to the Slaughter, and we had they created a whole
Oh.
trial, and they had to like I don't know if that's Makerspace, but they created a trial, and then they had to use evidence from the story to say
Yeah.
what, like, was he guilty or was he not guilty?
Yes,
Was he
because they're
innocent?
applying like in the real world,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So I would say yes. Anything that has, it's like not the norm, I guess, of like just paper and pencil, right? So that's really good. I like that. Yeah. So you have those ideas already, Vasquez. So you've been doing it.
Last year I did, not this year.
Yeah. We barely started, so we have time. Another one. If we had laptops, they could do persuasive podcasts.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they know some of them like to pretend to be like YouTubers or whatever, so I thought that would be cool. Or I thought maybe like even just lending them our laptop, like one group at a time, you know, like oh you can record it.
Or just doing it live in class.
Or doing it live, yeah. Yes, that's true. That's so intense for for social studies, I thought this one was cute. Like a museum exhibit. I haven't done that. I haven't taught social studies in a really long time, but just having them pick, because in 6th grade it's all the culture, all of the right. So they would make their own exhibit with different artifacts in there. That is, yeah. And I know how to make a digital one too. So not only if they want to, you know. And then
Oh my
this one's
gosh.
cool, the geography challenge map, where they build a 3D map. but it shows physical and also political features.
That's
So
really cool.
that is cool, yeah. For social studies. I mean, you could also maybe incorporate it.
Yeah.
I know at the end of the year we usually do novels. Maybe you could do it on the, if it's like a specific country, you know, that there's this month. So. All right. I know, right? So your turn. I put a paper in there in your. Well, I put a bunch of papers in your folder, but I have some ideas for you, and then I have this paper for you guys to fill out. We have a lot of time that we can use for this. But what are you thinking of planning? What takes will you be aligning it to? What activity do you have in mind? And supplies that you'll need and the time. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some time to do that, and I'll be here. Or we could just talk about. Those are I gave you some ideas, so you don't have to use those, but I thought those were some things to do.
Well, one right off the bat that I like is the pop roller coaster.
Right.
Because I think seeing that represented in a different way will help a lot of students.
Yes, that's what I thought too. Yeah.
Students.
They have to do it.
And I think even if you just have like your early finishers or your GT students complete it as like an extension activity, you can display it and it'll help every student.
No, you're right. Yeah. Because I was even thinking with this one, it doesn't even have to be so
elaborate. Yeah.
No, it could be something simple. Yeah, on like a construction
So
paper.
I like that one so far.
Me too. I think that one. I like this one, the book trailer.
Yes.
I've done that one.
Yes, and do you use it like the book trailers for the kids like in the next year? Like you show it to them, like that way they can anticipate or no?
I do, but it's because it does take time. So I still have it. So there's a website that is free for teachers. You just have to show your credentials and they'll approve you within a day.
Really?
It's called Animoto,
Oh,
I've
okay.
heard
It sounds
it.
familiar.
and you're able to create these type of trailers.
And
So I
it's
still,
free.
and it's free and it saves it for you. Like
It'll save like in the
It's
past.
easy to.
yeah, like if I go in it, I still have Animotos from 8 years ago.
I wish that I knew about that.
Yeah.
I did something similar to this in social studies where I split them up into groups and they had to film the Battle of Gonzales, the come and take it.
Oh, that's
So I had
cool,
and
yeah.
everybody had their little part. So that kind of reminds me of this, where you kind of do a little video.
Yeah, I know. The only like the green. I've never used the green screen, but I was like, I guess like pretty sure the kids you can YouTube it, right?
Yeah.
It's like let's figure this out together.
And then this one, we did it also last year through that book that's free for us too.
Which one?
Oh, the one
Book
on.
creator?
Yes.
Oh,
And then you need this.
Story
You know,
about that?
you need a comic
This
for
is for my
literary
literary
film.
college.
Yeah, that's what I was
So y'all need
thinking.
to do that one.
We did this one through book creator.
Yes, so yeah, when I saw this one, I was thinking of you for literary anthology because that's what they want, right? They want us
Yep.
to have so.
But it is the only thing with like Makerspace sounds like it's very like open and creative, and there are like parameters that
No,
the
yes.
anthology has.
I
But
get
I
that.
guess if
What
you
is
have
it?
little,
What are the parameters?
like it can only be like 4 pages. It has to be a certain, not certain font, but like it has to be legible. It has to have, it's made for kids. So
So
For Makerspace?
No, for
like I'm just
literary
saying that's
anthology.
how it
Oh,
differs.
for
Like
literary
Makerspace
anthology.
sounds like it's very open and like you can be as creative as you want, and literary anthology has a little bit of parameters.
Oh,
like
I see.
the layout has to be a certain way and all that.
Yeah.
This one sounds interesting. I've never attempted that.
Yeah.
A board
Oh
game.
no, I've never done that.
But you know what? This could be very doable for like if we're reading a novel in our super school. At the end of the novel,
That's true because we are reading. You're reading the what's it?
Island of the Blue
Island of the
So
Blue.
I can pair them up or triads.
And have them make a game. Yeah,
that might
because
be
I'm reading
something.
holes right now, so I can probably do that too.
That would be a fun one to do a
With
board game
holes,
with.
yeah.
Just like two little
Yeah, the
dogs.
adults.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
they're.
Little dogs and birds.
The poetry club?
Yes, I was thinking maybe we could do that one since we are going to be doing poetry. I know, Cause at the end of this 9 weeks, we end with informational, right?
Yes,
So
so
maybe not.
this week I've been doing poetry.
You've already been doing poetry,
This
okay.
week.
But, I mean, maybe we could do that for some of our early finishers,
Organizing.
or extra credit, like, hey,
Yeah, a little project for them. I've done these, but
I have never done it with the LED frame, so.
I haven't done it. I've done it old school, but you have to be very careful on what you select.
Yes, yes, so I have, yeah. Yeah, so with this, like, I was thinking, for me, I guess for all teachers, I think, the museum, I think it's just easier for us to do them, like, at the end of the year. For us to devote time, devote a space for it, you know, where we don't feel like crunched on time, and the kids could, you know, we're not on them, like, hey, like, you gotta do.
Yes.
But yeah, I was thinking, I like the poetry one a lot. I like
But these are good for our GT students too, like that have to do their projects. Like, hey, you can pick one of these.
you know what, that's true, I didn't think of that.
You know, you can
There's
dedicate
so many.
space.
Dedicate
for
some
them.
space for, yeah.
I love the topographic map. That is such a cute idea.
Yeah,
You know what, I think,
and the diorama, well, I like them all, yeah.
For this one, Walmart to Water, the one that we read last year.
I didn't read that.
They could have done like something like this for that.
Yeah, so they could visually see. I don't, have you read the Watsonville Birmingham? Oh, cause they travel across the US, so I was like, oh, that'd be cool to do, you know, so they could see the different towns that they go in, like the scenery or whatever.
This is something that I want to try again.
And this is what you did last year, or it's, oh, that's cool, what is that?
That one they had.
Oh my gosh, is that Edgar?
That's.
Oh, never mind, it's a girl, never mind.
Oh
Oh,
my
Steve
gosh.
Jobs.
Steve Jobs, and they had to do, like, they did like actual faces of the.
That's cool.
Oh, like mannerisms?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That one was really cool.
I'm looking at the historical timeline too. This one could be applied very easily to UR too.
Yes, it can.
Like a novel,
Yes.
like right now we're reading Diary of Anne Frank.
So they can, yeah,
It
go
like
back.
starts in the future and then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, these were the schools they created.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Dude, that was the best.
little poster?
I will, you will.
No.
Look,
Wow.
Look at the little ducky. Oh, wow. So they
they
did?
put a clock.
The digit.
I just think when it's something they're
Oh,
creating,
so
like
they did it on Minecraft?
Somebody did it on Minecraft and it was
Like-
cool to.
don't you feel that students are more, like, when they're more
Invested?
creative, they're more invested in it, so
Yeah.
like the quality of the work is better.
Yeah, and that's why sometimes I would feel bad for you guys last year because I'm like, for the first time in years, I could truly do things like this.
When last time we were
Yeah,
doing this.
because you guys have the
Oh, yeah, we gotta do stuff like that. But, I mean, that's only, like, in my reading intervention, I wanted to, last year, to do these makerspace activities, but the kids, I just couldn't, yeah. And you're right, it also depends on that, but it's like, I feel like we need to also give them a chance and,
That's
like,
true.
see if they could, you know,
That is
Yeah.
they could potentially do that. So, I guess for right now, just try to choose like maybe one that you would like to do, what supplies you would like to use. We have about 12 minutes left, so maybe 5 is 5 enough time for you guys to do that. And then I just have one more thing after that. It's gonna be like you're just gonna scan it on your phone, and that's it. But that one's cool. I like the school one. But what was your prompt for that, or what did you?
It was argumentative.
It was argumentative.
And they had to provide like a thesis or a claim and why would their school be
Like the best
the
school to
best?
attend?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I feel like kids get very competitive with that.
This one, oh my god, I think this one would, this year had to be with the actually, this activity was. There's a website for poetry and it's super amazing. It allows you to
Is it the one that Miss Brandon showed us?
know,
Remember she used
oh look,
Where it like
it,
gives a graphic.
it allows you to, like, you write the poem
Graphical.
and then
That's cool.
it,
It
these are
makes it
words.
into design.
No, these are words. They're the actual words.
Oh.
It lets you write the words however you want to, and you like move it.
That's cool.
They're the
That's
words.
cool. I
And
like
it's
that.
free for teachers.
Oh, it is?
What is
Yeah.
that one?
Oh, it's a little tree.
And these are,
Christmas cheer.
and the words are here. So they have to write the poem, and then they have to create
Like
an image with
that
their,
goes with it?
yes.
That's cute.
That is cute.
I wish we had that house to
I
do
know.
that.
Yeah.
But,
Yes.
I mean, like you said, the hands-on ones are good too.
Yes, I
over-
think,
Oh, is there-
no, I think that's, like you said, like I just, for now, yeah, I was thinking, I was like, obviously we still don't have laptops. No.
This one they had to recreate a famous
Artist?
artist.
No.
That's really deep
Look.
thinking.
But
These are really, they have to put
that's
thought
really
into
good.
this.
I like, you see, you're doing this stuff already, Vasquez.
Oh my god, I had so much fun with these.
That's silly. Is that a hoodie or what is that?
It's a backpack thing.
Hilarious.
It looks like a backpack, yeah. Wow. I like
This
that one.
one.
That one's really cool.
Well, this one could be like a poetry one
Oh,
too.
look, my assignment is actually there. It says, create a famous artwork, and you have to recreate it. And I got that from my professor at UTEP. His name was Dr. Khalid.
He did that?
He did that.
I don't remember. I had
You had?
me too, yeah, but we
Um,
never did that.
He had us, cause he's like, recreate a famous artwork in your own point of view. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So when I did it, I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought one of those heads from the,
Yeah, the little.
and I ended up drawing myself, but yeah, and I have it on Facebook, I'll look to the picture. The freaking, when I actually drew myself, I ended up drawing myself like Drake, like.
No.
I think I added too much lips.
No.
Okay, I got you.
And then in the back, I drew
What was-
the drawing that I was looking at. It was the one with time, where time is melted.
Oh,
Oh.
Dolly, Salvador Dolly.
Yeah, Salvador Dali. So it should, my creation represented how my brain interprets that drawing.
Oh, that's
That's
very
so
deep.
deep. I
Yes.
know.
So the front was me, and then the back
Yeah.
was the drawing how I was like.
So you have your ideas
You're
are
a
very.
makerspace person.
You are.
I think for right now, I'm gonna commit to the plot roller coaster build, because I think that'll be the most impactful in my classroom.
Yes, I think especially because going over my data too, I think some of them are still kind of confused with the plot, you know?
Okay, I'm terrible at creating things, but I wanna make an effort. So I will
But
do-
you're not doing it, you're just gonna make the students do it.
Yeah, you're not
You
doing
don't have to create it, they do.
I'm gonna do this one, the character mask creation.
Oh, I didn't even do that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do you like that one?
Oh, that's a good one too.
I like that one too.
You should have given me this lesson last week, cause right now I'm doing.
Sorry.
Maybe I can do it in a
You
week.
can still do it.
You can still do
Cause
it.
we
yeah.
wear the mask,
Then that's perfect.
and we can do this.
You can do it next. Well, we're interim testing, but
Hey, the kids that are doing testing.
yeah. Well, no, because you're still gonna have your kiddos, right?
Yeah.
He's not testing next week, just us.
So.
So,
April
I know.
8th,
Or is he testing? I'm kidding. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was
I'm gonna
thinking
do
too,
this
because I don't know if
next
they're
week then.
gonna freeze our class. Are they gonna freeze? Because then you would have extra time to do that.
I'll do this week, next week, this one.
Okay, and I have paint and I have some stuff in my, if you need to borrow it, I have some.
Yes, I do. So,
I have yarn. I don't have string, but I have yarn.
Ooh, oh yeah, me too. We have a little string. Alright guys, well thank you so much for spending your PLC with me. If you could just do this, yeah, it's a Padlet. I don't know if you guys have used Padlet before, but
Yeah.
you can use it for different things. It's just asking you about Makerspaces and just write something. Just so I have some evidence about what we went over today. No, thank you. Have the best coworkers. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. My references. I only had one reference from my professor, Dr. Kwan. She's the one. She wrote a whole book on Makerspaces. Yeah, she has so many ideas. Mostly for elementary, but some of them could be used for middle school as well.